And the New Zealander was seeing hope as F1 2025 moved on to Suzuka, a venue that Lawson is well familiar with, unlike Melbourne and China. Red Bull called up Yuki Tsunoda and sent Lawson back to the junior squad in a clean exchange after Lawson failed to escape Q1 or score a point in his first 2 racing weekends with the company, including qualifying last for the China Sprint and Grand Prix. Lawson added that this was not the outcome he had anticipated as he gets ready for his first race back with Racing Bulls at the Japanese Grand Prix this weekend. "To be honest, it was a shock," he said to Sky F1. "It's not anything I anticipated. It was definitely not something that I sort of expected, as I believe the conversations we were having weren't really leaning in this direction." Red Bull senior advisor Helmut Marko compared Lawson to a battered boxer, saying he had slipped into a downward spiral. The New Zealander was asked if he was angry that he had not been given more time to change his circumstances. "To be honest, yes," he said. "I would have loved more time, of course. And I thought it was a difficult beginning, especially because I was seeing sites I had gone to previously. Our testing was challenging. Our first practice weekend in Melbourne was difficult. After then, China was undoubtedly a sprint. Given how difficult it was to drive, I believe that seeing locations I had been before would have been beneficial, and I would have cherished the chance. I'm here to take advantage of this one, but obviously it's not my choice." Christian Horner, the Red Bull team principal, shared his thoughts on the subject while Lawson was speaking at a Red Bull event in Japan prior to the race weekend. Horner disclosed that Red Bull staff members were approaching him with serious concerns over Lawson. Horner said, "I think we were asking too much of him too soon, given that Lawson had only won 11 Grands Prix before being promoted to Red Bull. Thus, this is for him to once more develop the skill we know he possesses while returning to the Racing Bull seat, allowing Yuki the chance to use his expertise. I believe that everything we witnessed in China and Australia made it clear that Liam was being negatively impacted. We had the option to leave it, and I believe Liam is a skilled driver. He might have arrived in half a season, but we just don't have that much time." The engineering side of the team could see how much Liam was suffering with everything, and it was evident that he was carrying a lot of weight. "I believe it was the right thing to do in the end, and the engineers were coming to me very worried about it." Suzuka, a familiar hunting ground from Lawson's 2023 Super Formula season, will host the opening leg of his redemption quest. Lawson also competed here in 2023 with Red Bull's second squad, filling in for the injured Daniel Ricciardo. He declared, "I'm really excited to be racing in Japan this weekend. One of my favorite songs on the calendar is Suzuka. It's a lot of fun to drive a Formula One car since it's cool and fast. I'm thrilled to be working with this team once more, and this weekend is a huge opportunity for me as I rejoin Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. I'll be putting my all into it, as usual."